Hari Om Namaste. Today we'll have our yoga asana practice. So let's start from a standing position. It'll be a short but effective practice. As we move on in our practices, we will get more and more advanced. This is an introduction. So let's have our feet together, hands to prayer. We're going to start with an Om. Inhale as we chant the Om. Imagine the sound reaching all of creation. Coming to the front of your mat, and let's begin with Surya Namaskar. Reach the arms up and forward fold. You can bend the knees a little bit there. The right leg is going to go all the way back. Knee on the floor, lift your chest, look up. Step to the plank. Knees on the floor, chest and chin. Curve your spine for cobra pose and down dog. Right foot steps forward, back knee on the floor, on your fingertips. Lift the chest, look up. Step forward to your Uttanasana, forward fold. Elbows straight, reach up and back. And hands to the heart. Let's do 3 more just like that. Reaching up and forward fold. Left leg goes back, knee down, chest up. Step to the plank, knees on the floor, chest and chin. Cobra and down dog. Left foot steps forward, back knee on the floor, looking up. Right foot steps forward, forward fold. Reach up and back. And hands to the heart. 2 more rounds, reaching up. And forward fold. Right leg goes back. Lift the chest. Step to plank. Knees, chest, chin. Cobra. And down dog. Right foot steps forward. Back knee on the floor. Step forward to your forward fold, Uttanasana. Look towards your legs. Elbows straight up and back. Hands to the heart. And last one, reach up. Forward fold. Left leg back, knee down, chest up. And the right leg back. Knees, chest, chin. Curve your spine. And down dog. Left foot steps, back knee down. And the right foot steps, forward fold. Elbow straight up and back. And hands to the heart. Okay, let's loosen up the joints, starting with the wrists. Interlace fingers, circle out the wrists. One direction. Other direction. Press the palms forward, arms up. Inhale and pull the arms to the left, push the hips to the right. If this is too much for you, catch your elbows. And reach up, spine straight. Arms to the right, hips to the left. And arms up, belly in. Arms one way, hips the other way. And last one, press to the sky, belly in. Arms move to the right, hips move to the left. And back to center, bend the knees and just throw the arms. Okay, and moving back to center. Let's do the neck, some side to side, or you can take full circles if you like. And pause, go the other way. And back to center. Inhale, open the arms wide, lift the chest. And close, arms up. And in, and open. And in, and up. and in, and open, and in, and up, and hands to the heart. Let's go back to the front of the mat. Take a Kali Mudra. This is extending the forefinger, interlace the other fingers. Reach the arms up and back. Push the hips forward. And forward fold. Catch your hands back here. You can look towards your legs. Hands to the floor. Step to the plank pose. Chaturanga. If you cannot do chaturangas, put your knees on the floor. Pull your belly in, lower down. 90 degrees in the elbows. Lifting up for up dog. Lift the chest. And down dog. Left foot steps forward. We're going to take a low lunge now. So push your hips forward, lift your chest. You can put hands on the hips, start off nice and easy, stretching the hip flexor, or do what you like with your arms, okay? Whatever makes you feel good here to push the hips forward, lift the chest. I like to interlace fingers behind my head and push my head against my hands, lifting the chest a little higher. Hands down, chaturanga. Up dog, down dog. And other side, right foot steps forward. Push your hips forward, lift your chest. Hands down, plank pose, chaturanga. Up dog and down dog. Left foot steps forward, warrior 1, 2. Straighten the front leg, reach the arms back, reverse triangle. Then press the palm forward and down, triangle. Hand on your leg or fingertips outside of your toes. Right arm up, look up. And then hand goes to the floor. Place the knee on the floor. Let's take one more low lunge, Kapyasana. This time the hand's going to move to the hip or the fingertips to your lower leg. Left arm up, close to your ear. Push the hips forward, lift the chest. And hands down to plank. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Right foot steps forward, warrior 1. I'll do it from this side so you can see me better. And 2. Straighten the leg, reach the arms back. Press the palm forward and down, triangle pose. Hand down, knee down. Left hand to your hip or your lower leg, right arm up, stretch. Hands go to the floor, plank pose, and chaturanga, up dog, down dog. Let's do a plank pose, and your left hand moves to the center for side plank. This is a traditional move like this with the feet stacked, or you can even do it easier with heel to toe. Okay, just to warm up, or even easier, put your knee on the floor. And switch sides. Right hand goes to the center. Same thing, side plank, any variation that you did before. And hand down, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. We're going to do one more round there. You can do exactly the same thing, or try this one. It's more Dharma style and a little bit more challenging and a little bit more graceful. So the left hand is going to be wide open. Bring it to the center. You enter the same way you did before, but now you can take this top leg, the right leg, bend the knee, toes gonna move towards the corner. I'm gonna push up with all I got right here on my left side. My head moves back and my arm moves up, okay? And that's it. If you feel comfortable here, you can start to lift this right knee, but the left hip does not move. Catch here. And switch sides. Right hand moves to the center. Push the right hip, open the left neck. Open the neck to the left and lift the chest. And if you're pushing this hip up and opening this chest enough, the leg comes up. Not the first time, takes a little practice. Back around to plank pose, chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Let's take a little puppy pose. So we're going to place the knees on the floor, grab your yoga mat and open the chest, put the chin on the floor or your forehead. If you can't reach the chin, stretch the chest, shoulders, upper back. Come forward to Sphinx pose, both arms 90 degrees, feet together. And press into the palms, lift the chest, cobra. Walking the hands back, down dog. Okay, walk the hands to the feet and we'll rest here for a moment in our forward fold. Any variation, you can step on your palms, toes touch your wrists. No problem to bend the elbows, bend the knees. If you have any other variation, go ahead, maybe catching big toes or elbows. I like to step on the wrists. And roll the spine up, slow, slow. Lift the chest. Stepping forward with the right foot, lift the chest now. Catch your foot outside, so you can see from here. Catch the foot outside and kick hard. Looking forward or up. Do not look down. Switching sides. Step with the foot, lift the chest, catch the foot and kick up. Good. Coming into a squatting pose and relax for a moment. If this is difficult, you can put a blanket under your heels. And we'll try one little arm balance, balancing on our hands for crow pose. Enter, open the arms wide. You see how my inner knee rests on my upper arm? And even if you don't want to balance on your hands, you can just have a nice stretch to your inner thighs, just leaning forward like this. Okay, so it's more of a lean than anything else. It's not a lot of strength. It's leaning and finding the balance in your hands. So coming forward, try to keep your hips low. If you can, lift one foot, lift the other foot, maybe both feet and your toes touch. And come back to squatting. Stretch the legs. Let's have a little stretch here. We're going to move to the right. Walk your hands forward. Coming across to the other side. And one more to the center. Now be gentle here. You don't want to round your back. You can bend your knees. Walk forward a little bit and lengthen the spine. Take your time. You can take a little movement here, maybe some circles or side to side. And eventually moving into it slowly, slowly. This pose takes some time and some patience. It's not comfortable. It's not painful, but it's not comfortable. So learning to know the difference between discomfort and pain. Most of the time, it's discomfort. You can move a little. And coming out with consistency, you're going to surprise yourself at what the body can do. Bend the knees 90 degrees, side to side. Okay, and then relax. We're going to take a headstand now. You don't have to do the full thing. You can use the wall. So keep the weight right near your hairline, near your forehead. You can take your hand and bring the wrist above your eyebrows. Wherever your fingers are is safe to do your headstand. Interlace fingers, elbows in, but bring most of the weight to the head. You can use the wall. Elbows in, head down, bend one knee to your chest, lift the other leg. That can be enough. Maybe you don't want to lift both legs, just one. If you're able to lift, you need the wall. Put your toe on the wall and find balance here or here. If you already have balance, play with the legs a little bit, looking for equilibrium. If you want to challenge yourself into your core, you can go 90 degrees here. Maybe with some movement. These are just variations. Okay, and then find some stillness in your pose. A few more breaths. Even if you just have one leg up, you can switch legs and just find some stillness. Coming down and relax. Roll the spine up. Let's go into our forward fold, legs straight. Pull the belly in and folding forward. You can bend the knees. Not everyone can touch their thighs to their chest with the legs straight, but everyone can with the legs bent. So feel free to bend the knees just to warm up a little bit and slowly, slowly coming into your forward fold. You can keep the knees bent. Reach the arms forward and come up. Arms move back. I like to point the fingers back, bending the knees, open the knees, and lift the hips higher than your knees. Then place the seat on the floor, pull the knees to your chest, boat pose in Asana. You can also straighten the legs if you're a little more flexible, but more important is this compression, chest towards your thighs. Then bend the knees, hands down, lift your hips once again. And let's do that 2 more times. Bring your seat down, knees up, arms straight. feet down, hands down, hips up. And seat down, again, knees up, last one, or legs straight. And feet down, hips up. Bringing the seat down, feet together. Feet forward. We're going to round the back here and just relax. You can move the knees up and down a little if you like. Just hang heavy. Roll the spine up, straighten the right leg. Bring your left foot inside of the right thigh. Catch the left knee with your right hand and side stretch. Left arm straight. Keep the shoulders open, don't round in. And switch sides. Catch, creating tension, and lean to one side. Extend the arm, arm close to your ear, looking up at your palm. And coming back, let's sit on our heels for a moment here in Thunderbolt pose, Vajrasana. Then inhale, open the arms, lift the chest, and close, arms up, and in, and open, and in, and up, and in, and open, and in, and up. Hands to the heart. And we'll take a little back bend now on the toes. You can curl the toes, it's easier. Hands on your hips, push your hips forward, lift your chest. Stay here with the hands on the hips. If you feel comfortable, grab your ankles, not your heels. Your thumbs inside, grab your ankles and push forward with the hips a little more, lift the chest. Feel the power here in the front of the hip. Don't put attention in the lower back. Put it here in the hip. Push them forward. And come out of there, around the back. We'll do one more back bend. You're welcome to do the exact same thing, or you can try an inverted back bend, scorpion pose, okay? If you're ready for it. If this is something new to you, please use the wall. If you want to go a little softer today, just do one more back bend like we did. So for the pincha, scorpion, elbows in, hands, it doesn't really matter, but try to keep the elbow in line with your shoulders. Gonna round my back to come in like a forearm plank. Using the wall, bend one knee to my chest once again. Find the rhythm to enter. Forward 1, 2 back. On 3, I'm going to lift my leg and push hard in my forearms. Okay, you can use the wall here. Once you feel some balance, bring both your legs. I'm going to push my hips that direction and reach my toes in the opposite direction. You can have both toes on the wall here. But put attention on the front of your hips near the hip flexors so you don't crunch up in the lower back. And coming back, around the back. Remember, those poses don't happen the first time. It takes a little bit of practice. Rounding the back, take a child's pose, and relax. Roll the spine up, and let's close with our twist. Today we'll do the twist by stepping the right foot forward, create 90 degrees in each leg, left arm up, and come in here. I want you to place this part of your elbow that way, forward, not backward, forward. This way I can place both my hands together, pull my belly in, and reach my thumbs to the center of my chest. Good. And switch legs. Left leg coming forward. Big toe a little bit inside. Both legs 90 degrees. Coming in with your arm. Remember the elbow. The inner elbow faces forward, not backward. Press into your palms, elbows in one line, and lift the chest. Thumbs to the center of your chest. Keep pulling your belly in. Lift your chest up. Eyes open or closed. And coming out of there, let's lie on our back and take a happy baby. Lumbar on the floor. Pull your knees towards the floor. And then come to hug your legs, knees together, grab your elbows, lower back on the floor, give a good squeeze. And relax, Shavasana. Get a blanket if you need it or whatever you need to relax. Open the legs, palms up. And a few minutes here to relax. I will guide you through a little bit, some deep relaxation. So finding a comfortable position and let your attention move from head to toes, from toes to head. And keep moving the attention from head to toes, from toes to head. Everything starts to dissolve, start to lose body sensation, and relax. For the next minute or so, no more body. Let it go, let it dissolve. And with the body gone, what's left? What remains? Pure consciousness. Identify with that pure, universal consciousness for a few moments. Not conscious of this thing or that thing. Just consciousness, just awareness itself. Like when a baby opens the eyes for the first time. I am. I am. And slowly starting to deepen the breath. Taking any movement, any stretch, slowly waking up. And taking your time to find your seated position. We'll seal the practice with the eternal Om, sending goodwill, positive vibrations to all beings everywhere in all of the worlds. Inhale. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. This concludes the class. Namaste.